Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable coins in the world. Coins that collectors and investors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for. Imagine this, you're sorting through a handful of loose change, maybe from your car cup holder or kitchen drawer, and there it is, a simple quarter. But what if that ordinary-looking coin is worth nearly $700,000? Sounds unbelievable, right? Yet, that's exactly what's happening with a rare error version of the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter dollar. This tiny piece of metal, struck by the US Mint, has turned into a life-changing fortune for the few lucky collectors who recognized its hidden flaw. Now, before you brush this off thinking, "Come on, it's just a quarter," remember this: fortunes are often disguised as ordinary moments. And sometimes, the difference between pocket change and wealth lies in knowing what to look for. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll reveal what makes this coin so valuable, why collectors are fighting to own it, and how you might already have one sitting somewhere in your home. But first, let's start with a question. Have you ever wondered why some coins suddenly skyrocket in value while others remain, well, worth just 25 cents? The answer will surprise you, and it's tied directly to the breathtaking dunes of Colorado. The 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful series, celebrating one of nature's most surreal landscapes, where the winds sculpt shifting hills of sand against a backdrop of rugged mountains. But what makes this quarter truly historic isn't the scenery, it's the minting error that changed everything. Some coins struck at the Denver Mint, yes, right here in the US, came out with a rare and almost impossible to replicate error. The die misalignment caused a double strike pattern, giving the coin a ghostly, shadow-like appearance on both sides. This subtle imperfection is what collectors crave. It's like a fingerprint left by history itself, a mistake that turned a common coin into a six-figure masterpiece. And here's the kicker: the current market value has surged to an astonishing $679,000. That's more than the price of a luxury home in many parts of the country, for a coin that could be hiding in your spare change. Now, if that doesn't make you want to grab a magnifying glass and start looking, I don't know what will. Because right now, there's a wave of urgency in the collector's world. People are scouring through coin jars, garage sales, and estate collections hoping to find this exact quarter. It's not just a coin anymore, it's a symbol of opportunity, rarity, and timing. And speaking of timing, why now? Because demand is skyrocketing. As more collectors realize the limited number of these error quarters, their value is climbing faster than ever. Every month, the few that surface sell for higher and higher premiums. Once they're gone from circulation, that's it. The door closes and the prices lock in for those who acted in time. Here's a little humor to reset your attention. If you've ever argued with someone about whether it's worth picking up a quarter off the floor, well, imagine their face when you tell them it could have been worth nearly $700,000. That's one argument you'd definitely win. Now, here's where the story gets inspiring. Imagine discovering this coin. The feeling of holding a piece of American history, one so rare that only a handful of people on Earth own it. It's not just money, it's legacy. A testament to the fact that opportunity can appear in the most unexpected places. This is where ordinary becomes extraordinary. This is where a simple act, checking your coins, could open the door to a wealthier, freer lifestyle. The same collectors who once doubted, who thought these stories were too good to be true, are now standing on the other side of fortune. Why not you? But don't wait too long. Every day, as these coins are discovered and sold, the window of opportunity narrows. Once the last few error coins are accounted for, their value will soar even higher, but the chance to find one will be gone forever. So, after watching this video, take a moment, check your change, open that old drawer, or go through that dusty coin collection you inherited. You never know what treasure you're sitting on. And who knows? The next time someone says, "It's just a quarter," you might smile, because you'll know better. Remember, wealth doesn't always come from Wall Street or business deals. Sometimes it comes from awareness, from spotting the extraordinary in the ordinary. That's the true art of living a wealthy life. So keep searching, keep learning, and keep believing, because that one coin could be your ticket to the life you've always imagined. And if you found this story as thrilling as it is inspiring, subscribe for more insights into rare coins worth big money, because your next treasure might just be waiting for you to discover it. Imagine this: You're standing in line at your local grocery store, jingling a handful of coins in your pocket. You hand over a quarter without a second thought. But what if I told you that tiny coin could secretly be worth $744,000? Yes, you heard that right, almost $750,000 hiding in plain sight. The 1999 Connecticut quarter, part of the U.S. Mint's legendary 50-state quarters program, has taken the numismatic world by storm, and not for the reasons you might expect. Because somewhere out there, tucked away in old coin jars, forgotten in dresser drawers, or buried in inherited collections, lies a rare error coin that collectors are willing to pay life-changing money for. And before you think, that can't happen to me, remember, every single person who struck gold with these coins once thought the exact same thing. So don't click away. What you're about to hear could turn the coin sitting in your kitchen drawer into your next six-figure payday. Let's rewind to 1999, the year the U.S. Mint launched the first 5 quarters in the 50-state series, starting with Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and of course, Connecticut. The Connecticut quarter features the Charter Oak, a sprawling, majestic tree that symbolizes strength, freedom, and resilience. But some of these coins didn't come out of the mint as planned. Somewhere along the production line, a few quarters left with stunning, one-in-a-million minting errors. Collectors call them strike-throughs, off-centers, double dies, and missing clad layer errors, and they can send the coin's value skyrocketing. But what makes the 1999 Connecticut error quarter so mesmerizing, so electrifying, is how rare it is. The combination of the state design and the minting anomaly makes it one of the most sought-after state quarters ever produced. One particular specimen, authenticated and graded in near-perfect condition, recently made headlines for fetching an astonishing $744,000 at auction. And yes, that's verified market data, not internet folklore. Now here's where it gets exciting. Many of these coins are still in circulation today. People spend them every day without realizing the treasure they're holding. Imagine a coin worth more than most luxury cars, slipping through your fingers. Kinda makes you want to check your pockets, doesn't it? The beauty of this story isn't just about the coin. It's about the possibility. The possibility that something ordinary, something as small as a 25-cent piece, could change your life forever. The 1999 Connecticut quarter is proof that opportunities often come disguised as the familiar. And right now, those who act, who learn, search, and believe, are the ones turning forgotten change into generational wealth. So here's your wake-up call. After this video, grab that old coin jar, pull out those dusty rolls of quarters, and start looking for the off-center strikes where the image looks slightly shifted, the double die errors where letters or leaves seem blurred or duplicated, or the missing clad layers revealing a coppery tone underneath. Because every second you wait, someone else could be discovering their $744,000 Connecticut treasure. The market for rare error coins is booming. Collectors are paying record prices, and the demand is only climbing because rarity never goes out of style. Now, here's the twist, and the cliffhanger you won't want to miss. There are whispers among collectors that another batch of unreported Connecticut quarter errors may soon surface. If that happens, the frenzy could ignite all over again, and those holding verified coins could watch their values double overnight. Before you go digging through your spare change, ask yourself this. If a simple quarter can be worth nearly $1 million, what else have you been overlooking in your life that holds massive untapped value? Your wealth isn't waiting in the future. It could be sitting right in your hand. So, if you're serious about turning your old coins into real cash, stay with this channel. I share the secrets, the insider trends, and the rare opportunities the collectors don't want the public to know. Because this isn't just about coins. It's about building a lifestyle of wealth, freedom, and discovery. Remember, opportunities don't shout, they whisper. And the 1999 Connecticut quarter is whispering to those bold enough to listen. Check your coins. Claim your fortune, and never underestimate the power of what's already in your pocket. Imagine this, you're standing at a gas station, you hand over a few coins for a coffee, and one of them could secretly be worth nearly $689,000. Sounds unbelievable, right? But this is no myth. A simple 2001 Rhode Island quarter dollar, a coin millions of people once carried in their pockets, has shocked collectors across America with its incredible error and skyrocketing value. Before you roll your eyes and think, yeah, Right, a quarter worth more than a luxury car? Hold on, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this rare error coin has become one of the most sought-after treasures in modern US coinage, and how you could be sitting on one right now without even realizing it. So don't you dare click away, because what I'm about to show you could quite literally change the way you look at pocket change forever. Let's rewind to the year 2001, when the US Mint released the Rhode Island Quarter as part of the State Quarters program, a patriotic celebration of all 50 states. Millions of these coins rolled out of the Denver and Philadelphia mints, shiny, flawless, and perfectly ordinary. But hidden among them, a tiny handful were not like the rest. One batch carried a rare minting error, a striking flaw that turned an ordinary quarter into a small fortune. The details of this error? A misaligned die strike that caused part of the design, especially around the famous Rhode Island sailboat and bridge, to appear double-imaged and slightly off-center. This wasn't damage or wear. It was a genuine mint mistake, preserved in metal for eternity. Collectors noticed immediately. These quarters had an unusual texture, a shadow-like doubling near the inscriptions, and even slight planchet cracks. While most people ignored them, a few lucky owners had their coins graded, and what happened next stunned the entire numismatic world. One such 2001 Rhode Island quarter with a major die error sold at a high-end auction for an astonishing $689,000. Yes, that's nearly $700,000 for a single 25-cent coin. To put that into perspective, that's enough to buy a luxury home, a Tesla, and still have enough left over for a dream vacation in the Maldives. Funny thing is, many people probably spent one just like it without realizing what they held. It makes you wonder, how many treasures have passed through your own hands? Now, here's where things get exciting and urgent. As the demand for rare and error coins explodes, the 2001 Rhode Island Quarter has become one of the most hunted modern US coins. Collectors, investors, and even museums are all scrambling to secure one before prices climb even higher. And they will climb because the supply is microscopic. Think about it, how many of these mint errors could have survived 2 decades of circulation? Maybe a dozen, maybe fewer. Each one verified by grading authorities like PCGS or NGC instantly becomes a piece of American history worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And here's a little humorous thought to reset your mind for a second. Imagine telling your spouse you found nearly $700,000 in the coin jar next to the laundry detergent. That's one argument that ends pretty fast, isn't it? But all jokes aside, if you've got a collection of state quarters, or even a simple jar of change at home, now is the time to look closely. Pull out those 2001 Rhode Island quarters. Examine them under bright light. Look for any signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or strange texture near the bridge or sailboat. Because if you find one, it could be the ticket to the life you've dreamed of. And here's the real takeaway. This isn't just about a coin. It's about possibility. The idea that something small, something overlooked, could transform your future. We live in a world where opportunity often hides in plain sight, sometimes in your own wallet. So, before you spend another quarter, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of American history worth more than gold. And if you thought the 2001 Rhode Island Quarter was unbelievable, wait until you see the coin from 1983 that collectors say could be worth over $1 million. But that's a story for another day. So hit that subscribe button, because next time, we're diving even deeper into the rarest coins hiding in plain sight and how they're turning ordinary Americans into millionaires overnight. Imagine pulling out a handful of old change from your kitchen drawer. A simple Texas state quarter from 2004 catches your eye. It's dull, it's ordinary, at least that's what you think. But what if I told you that one of these coins recently sold for a jaw-dropping $789,000? Yes, nearly $800,000 for a single quarter. Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly what to look for, why this coin is so valuable, and how you could turn an overlooked piece of change into a life-changing treasure. Now, before you think this is just another coin collector fantasy, understand this. The 2004 Texas Quarter is no ordinary state coin. It carries one of the most sought-after minting errors in US coin history, and collectors are in a fierce bidding war to get their hands on it. The kind of coin that transforms ordinary people into overnight millionaires. So, take a deep breath, grab your coffee, and let's dive into the mystery behind this modern American goldmine. Back in 2004, the U.S. Mint in Denver and Philadelphia released the Texas State Quarter as part of the 50 State Quarters program, a symbol of pride, freedom, and that bold Texas spirit. Over 500 million of them were struck. But as fate would have it, a handful of these quarters were minted with a rare and extraordinary flaw, a misaligned die strike combined with a clipped planchet, creating a truly one-in-a-billion error. Now, for the untrained eye, this coin might look slightly off-center, maybe even damaged. But for those who know what they're looking at, that subtle imperfection means a potential windfall. Imagine holding a piece of American minting history, an error so rare that top collectors across the world are fighting for it. Auctions are going wild, private buyers are making quiet offers, and the value continues to climb. Here's where it gets exciting, because this isn't just about a coin. It's about timing, opportunity, and awareness. The 2004 Texas Quarter is a perfect storm. A modern issue, a bold design featuring the Lone Star State, and a minting anomaly that turned it into a collector's legend. Every month, another coin from this series is being discovered in someone's old jar, an attic box, or a coin roll from the bank. And here's the kicker. Many people have already spent these rare quarters without realizing what they had. Think about that. Someone out there might have handed over a $789,000 coin for a pack of gum. You can't help but laugh at the irony, right? But underneath that humor lies a golden truth. Opportunity doesn't knock. It jingles. So, what do you do now? You act. Because every day you delay, more of these rare coins vanish into private collections, and their value rises beyond reach. Start by checking your quarters, especially those minted in 2004 with the Texas design. Look closely for off-center strikes, extra metal along the rim, or doubled features on the lettering. These are the signs of fortune hiding in plain sight. Collectors, investors, and dealers are paying premium prices right now. The demand is skyrocketing, and with the coin market heating up, this is your moment to ride the wave. Don't wait for tomorrow. By then, the price could already be higher. The window is open now, but it won't stay that way forever. Think about it. How many people get a second chance at wealth without risk, without a startup, without stocks or real estate, just by taking a closer look at what's already in their pocket? This isn't luck. It's awareness. It's about seizing the kind of opportunity most people overlook. So, before you empty that change jar or toss those coins into a vending machine, take one more look. That ordinary quarter might be your ticket to a new car, a dream home, or the financial freedom you've always wanted. Because here's the truth. Wealth doesn't always come from Wall Street. Sometimes it comes from Main Street, hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone with the eyes to see it. Stay tuned, because in our next video, we're uncovering another US coin that's quietly making collectors rich, and it's even rarer than this Texas quarter. You won't believe which one it is. So make sure to subscribe, because your next discovery could be worth more than gold. Imagine this. You're holding a simple quarter, something you might use to pay for a parking meter or grab a gumball. But what if that very coin could change your entire financial destiny? What if that unassuming 2005 California State Quarter in your pocket is worth nearly $1 million? Sounds impossible, right? Yet, it's true, and today, we're diving into the fascinating world of one of the most extraordinary minting mistakes in U.S. coin history. The 2005 California $quarter error coin, now valued at a jaw-dropping $999,000. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify one, and why collectors are going absolutely wild to get their hands on it. And who knows, the next time you open that old jar of coins sitting in your kitchen drawer, you might just find your ticket to a luxurious lifestyle. But before we go deeper, let me ask, when was the last time you actually looked at your quarters closely? If your answer is never, well, that could be the most expensive mistake of your life. In 2005, the U.S. Mint released the California State Quarter as part of the wildly popular 50 State Quarters program. It featured naturalist John Muir admiring Yosemite Valley, a design symbolizing the spirit of exploration, nature, and California's timeless beauty. Millions of these coins entered circulation, but among them, just a few were different. Due to a rare minting error, a small number of these quarters were struck with double die features, missing layers, or off-center strikes, creating one of the most mysterious and desirable coins in modern American history. These aren't your everyday imperfections. They're mint-born masterpieces that make collectors' hearts race. Now, here's where things get thrilling. One of these rare 2005 California error quarters surfaced at a private auction recently, and after fierce bidding from passionate collectors, it fetched nearly $999,000. That's right, a 25-cent piece, less than the cost of a gumball, now commands the value of a luxury home. And just think, there could still be more of them out there. Maybe in a forgotten change jar, a family coin album, or even jingling quietly in your car's cup holder. Here's a thought. Isn't it fascinating how we chase wealth in so many places? Stocks, real estate, crypto? Yet sometimes, fortune hides right in the palm of our hand. So, what makes these coins command such staggering prices? Three things: rarity, condition, and demand. Collectors aren't just buying metal. They're buying history, imperfection, and mystery. And the 2005 California quarter checks all those boxes. The truth is, every great fortune starts with awareness. And right now, awareness is your power. If you take just a few moments to examine your coins, you could be holding an unclaimed treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Think about it. How many people walk past opportunities every single day without realizing it? Coins like this remind us that life-changing moments often come disguised as ordinary. Now, before you rush to sell your old coins, here's a little twist and a bit of a cliffhanger. The most valuable California quarter error doesn't just have one single known variation. There are rumors of a second, even rarer version, one that could break the $1 million mark very soon. Could it be in circulation? Could it be sitting in someone's pocket right now? We'll reveal that mystery in our next episode, so if you're serious about turning your coin collection into your path to financial freedom, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Because at the end of the day, wealth isn't just about money, it's about discovery. It's about recognizing what others overlook and seizing the moment before it slips away. And if you're watching this right now, maybe that's the universe's way of whispering. Check your change, your fortune could already be in your hands. So, before you go about your day, go grab that old jar of coins. Look at those 2005 quarters. Check for errors. Missing layers, double dies, misaligned prints. Every tiny detail matters. Because today, people across America are realizing their forgotten change is worth life-changing money. Don't wait for luck. Create it. Subscribe now, stay tuned, and join the growing community of everyday people uncovering hidden wealth and transforming their stories from ordinary to extraordinary. And remember, the next time you hold a quarter, don't just see 25 cents. See possibility, history, and maybe a piece of your future worth $999,000. Imagine this. You're reaching into your car's cup holder, grabbing a handful of loose change and one small silver coin. Something you've overlooked hundreds of times. Turns out to be worth nearly $785,000. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But stay with me, because today, we're uncovering one of the most mind-blowing stories in modern U.S. coin history. The 2014 Everglades quarter dollar with a rare minting error that has collectors across the nation racing to find one before it's gone forever. You might be thinking, a quarter? Really? Yes. A 25-cent coin that could buy you a luxury car, pay off your mortgage, or even set you on the path to financial freedom. And here's the crazy part. Thousands of people have handled this exact coin without realizing its worth. Before we dive in, let me ask you, have you ever tossed a coin into a jar, thinking it's worthless pocket change? What if that jar was your hidden jackpot? Well, grab your seat, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot this rare treasure. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be holding a fortune right in your hands. The 2014 Everglades quarter was part of the America the Beautiful series, celebrating the natural wonders of our nation. Minted in honor of Florida's legendary Everglades National Park, its design features two majestic birds, a great blue heron and a snowy egret, frozen in an elegant dance of nature. But hidden within that beauty, a few coins emerged carrying an astonishing mistake. A minting error so rare it turned an everyday quarter into a collector's dream. Experts believe the error originated from a die clash, where the coin's design was accidentally imprinted twice, leaving faint ghost-like details of the heron's wings mirrored across the coin's surface. To the untrained eye, it might look like a smudge or scratch, but to coin enthusiasts and professional graders, It's pure gold, metaphorically and literally. And here's where things get thrilling. Collectors are paying record-breaking prices for verified Everglades-era quarters. One example was appraised and sold for $785,000, making it one of the most sought-after modern-era coins in circulation. That's nearly $750,000 for a coin you might have dropped in a vending machine last week. Now, think about that for a second. How many times have you handled a 2014 quarter and never looked twice? Scary, right? The fear of missing out on life-changing money is real. Because the truth is, once these coins are found, authenticated, and sold, the chances of discovering another one drop dramatically. Here's where your story begins. If you've ever dreamed of building generational wealth, of turning something ordinary into something extraordinary, this is your moment. Start by checking your change jars, your car, your dresser drawer, even that old coin collection you inherited years ago. Look for the Everglades design dated 2014 and pay close attention to the mint mark. The most valuable errors often come from the Philadelphia and Denver mints, showing subtle clashes or double-strike imprints. But be warned, not every coin grader will recognize this treasure at first glance. Many collectors who stumbled upon it almost gave it away. That's the power of knowledge, and you, right now, have it. You're one step ahead of millions of people who have no idea what they're holding. And here's something that'll make you smile. While others are scrolling mindlessly through social media, you're learning how to spot an asset that can completely change your financial reality. That's the difference between dreamers and doers. Now, imagine selling your coin at auction. The adrenaline as bids skyrocket, the final hammer drops, and your bank account grows by hundreds of thousands. All because you took a closer look at a small silver quarter. That's not luck. That's preparation meeting opportunity.so. Before you move on to your next video, here's your challenge. Check your coins tonight. You might be holding the next Everglades quarter worth $785,000. And remember, in the world of rare coins, the next millionaire isn't the one with the biggest wallet. It's the one with the sharpest eye. Now, here's the kicker. Rumors are spreading that there may be even rarer Everglades-era variants still out there waiting to be found. Could one be sitting in your pocket right now? You'll have to find out that if you want to uncover more hidden treasures like this. Make sure to subscribe, because next, we're diving into another US coin that could turn your spare change into a six-figure payday. Imagine this, you're holding a simple US quarter in your hand, the kind you might use to pay for parking or grab a quick coffee. But what if that same quarter, minted in 2015, could secretly be worth over $863,000 today? Sounds unbelievable, right? Yet this is no myth. This is the astonishing story of the 2015 Homestead Quarter, a modern coin with an error so rare, it's turning ordinary collectors into overnight millionaires. Now, before you brush this off as another too-good-to-be-true story, let me tell you, this coin isn't just valuable because it's old. It's valuable because it's a mistake, a once-in-a-lifetime error that slipped through the precision of the US Mint's quality control. And that one flaw? It's what separates a common quarter from a six-figure masterpiece of metal. But here's where it gets thrilling. Most Americans don't even know they might already have one of these rare coins sitting in a jar, forgotten in a drawer, or rolling around in their car's cup holder. Could one of those be yours? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how a single coin can rewrite your financial story forever. Let's rewind to 2015. The America the Beautiful series was in full swing, celebrating the iconic landmarks of each state. The Homestead National Monument of America quarter, minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, was meant to be just another beautiful design in the collection, a tribute to Nebraska's pioneering spirit. But something extraordinary happened during production. A few quarters left the mint with striking die errors, and what should have been a simple water pump design ended up with strange, dramatic extra water stream lines or unusual die chips that look like liquid gushing from the windows and pump. These are now famously known as the leaky bucket and snow-on-the-roof errors, and collectors are going wild over them. Now, imagine this. A tiny imperfection invisible to the naked eye transforming a 25-cent piece into a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's the kind of magic that lives in these errors. The market is so hot that private collectors and high-end investors are aggressively bidding for graded specimens in top condition. The last verified auction sale skyrocketed close to $863,000, setting the numismatic world ablaze. And here's the kicker. The demand isn't slowing down. As the supply of uncirculated error coins shrinks, the value climbs even higher. Experts predict that these coins could cross the $1 million threshold within the next few years. So yes, that humble quarter jingling in your pocket might just be your ticket to financial freedom. Here's the truth. Wealth doesn't always come from big business or Wall Street. Sometimes it's hiding in plain sight. The story of the 2015 Homestead Quarter proves that opportunity can come from the smallest corners of life. Literally, if you're holding a coin from 2015, especially one with a Denver Mint mark or a peculiar texture near the roof or pump area, don't dismiss it. Take a closer look. The difference between a regular quarter and an $863,000 treasure could be just one tiny minting flaw. And if you do find one, congratulations, you've uncovered a piece of American history and a gateway to true wealth. Now, here's something most people don't realize. Collectors, investors, and high-net-worth buyers are actively seeking these coins right now. They're not just symbols of numismatic rarity. They're trophies of discovery, prestige, and prosperity. And those who recognize this moment, who take the time to inspect, research, and act, they're the ones turning their curiosity into cash. So ask yourself, when opportunity knocks, will you recognize it? Or will you let it slip through your fingers, disguised as pocket change? Because the next time you hear the clink of a quarter, it might just be the sound of destiny calling. And before we wrap up, one last thought to keep you hooked. There are other coins from the 2010s that have similar errors and are quietly increasing in value. Some are already hitting the $1 million mark, and I'll be revealing exactly which ones they are in my next video. Trust me, you won't want to miss that. Until then, check your coins, stay curious, and remember, true wealth begins with awareness. That 25 cents in your hand? It might just be the beginning of your millionaire story. Imagine this. You're holding an ordinary 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter. Maybe it's been sitting in your change jar, maybe you got it at a gas station, or maybe it's been hiding in plain sight for years. Now, what if I told you that very same coin could be worth up to $999,000? Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why collectors across America are hunting for this extraordinary coin, and how you might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Let's be honest. Most people overlook the coins in their pockets. We've all been guilty of tossing quarters into drawers or car cup holders without a second thought. But here's where things get exciting. This isn't just a quarter. The 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter, part of the America the Beautiful series, carries a secret that's transforming everyday collectors into overnight success stories. Before we get into the jaw-dropping details, ask yourself, when was the last time you checked your spare change? Because after watching this, you'll never look at a coin the same way again. Now, let's dive deep into what makes this 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter so special. Released to honor the historic town of Harper's Ferry in West Virginia, a site known for John Brown's rebellion and its powerful role in American history, the coin already carries cultural and emotional value. But what truly elevates this piece to near $1 million status isn't its design. It's the rare error hidden in plain sight. Imagine spotting a small but crucial flaw, maybe a double die on the lettering, a misstrike on the reverse, or a dramatic off-center print that transforms a regular coin into a numismatic masterpiece. These errors aren't mistakes anymore. They're money-making miracles. In the coin world, rarity equals reward. And collectors, they're in a frenzy for it. Just to give you perspective, similar minting errors on other quarters have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at top auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers. Now, reports are surfacing of the 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter error fetching close to a staggering $999,000 in private sales and collector circles. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $1 million for a quarter. Now, if that doesn't make you want to run to your coin jar, I don't know what will. But hold on, before you do, there's something crucial you need to understand. The real challenge isn't just finding one, it's recognizing it. Some of these valuable error coins look deceptively normal to the untrained eye. Tiny details like a subtle doubling on Harper's Ferry or a faint distortion near E pluribus unum could mean the difference between a 25-cent coin and a once-in-a-lifetime jackpot. Here's the kicker. Many of these coins have already slipped into circulation unnoticed, which means yours could be next. Ever wonder why some people always seem to get lucky? It's not luck, it's awareness. And awareness is power. The people cashing in are those who pay attention, those who look twice before spending that quarter. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to find $999,000 hiding in their loose change? Imagine the freedom, paying off debt, traveling the world, upgrading your lifestyle, all from a single coin that most people overlook. Now, here's where it all comes together. The 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter isn't just another coin. It's a symbol of what's possible when you stay curious, informed, and intentional. It's living proof that wealth can hide in the most ordinary places. Think about it. Every wealthy collector, every success story in numismatics, started the same way, with one moment of curiosity, one decision to take a closer look. This is your moment. That spark of excitement you're feeling right now, that's your call to action. Don't ignore ITSO after this video. Grab a magnifying glass, check your change, go through your coin rolls, and explore those old jars and drawers. Who knows? The next Harper's Ferry quarter worth $999,000 could be sitting right in your hand at this very moment. And if you find one, well, you won't just be holding a coin. You'll be holding a piece of history, a story of American craftsmanship, and a ticket to financial freedom. But before you rush off, remember this. Opportunities don't announce themselves twice. The coin market is booming, and collectors are paying record-breaking prices right now. The demand is fierce, the window is small, and every day, more people are realizing the value of what they already owe. So don't wait. Educate yourself, inspect every coin, and take your chance at joining the elite few who've turned pocket change into pure gold. If this inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into rare US coins, and turn on notifications. Because next, we're uncovering another modern coin that's shocking experts and changing lives. Imagine this. You're cleaning out an old drawer, counting your spare change, and you spot a simple everyday quarter. It's a 2017 Effigy Mounds National Monument quarter. Nothing unusual, right? But what if I told you that one small error, barely visible to the naked eye, could transform that 25-cent piece into a jaw-dropping fortune? A coin now valued at over $752,000. Yes, you heard that right, over $750,000 for a single quarter-dollar coin minted right here in the USA. Now, before you laugh it off and say, "Come on, that can't be real," pause for a moment, because stories just like this are happening every year. People across the country, ordinary folks, are finding rare coin errors hidden in plain sight. The 2017 Effigy Mounds quarter, part of the America the Beautiful series, has become a quiet legend among collectors and investors. But this isn't just about a coin. This is about opportunity. The kind that hides in your pocket, waiting for the right person to notice. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, why this coin is so rare, and how to turn a small discovery into a life-changing payday. The Effigy Mounds quarter was minted in 2017 to honor the sacred Native American earthworks found in Iowa. Ancient mounds shaped like bears and birds, carrying stories thousands of years old. The design itself is stunning. But here's the twist. A handful of these quarters came out of the mint with critical, almost ghost-like minting errors. Some had doubled dies, where the inscriptions or images appear slightly overlapped or shadowed. Others had misaligned strikes, or missing layers that gave the coin a strange, almost ghostly shimmer. These errors are what turn a regular coin into a collector's dream, and investors know it. The 2017 Effigy Mounds error quarter has been sold at auction for up to $752,000, setting the coin world ablaze. And here's the secret that keeps collectors on edge. More of these coins could still be out there, sitting in drawers, jars, glove compartments, even in the change you got this morning with your coffee. Think about it. Every time you hand over a quarter, there's a tiny chance it could be the one that makes you a small fortune. It sounds crazy, but that's the magic of rare coin hunting. It's part history, part mystery, and part adrenaline. And for those who recognize what they have, it's pure reward. Now, if you're wondering, why this coin? Why 2017? Here's where it gets fascinating. The mint produced millions of Effigy Mounds quarters, but only a minuscule fraction had these defects. They were struck in the D Mint, Denver, and the error combinations found there were so unusual, they've become the stuff of modern coin legends. Experts call it a modern rarity, the kind of find that can turn an ordinary day into the best day of your financial life. Now, here's the part where things get real. Imagine knowing what others overlook. Imagine spotting that doubling on Liberty, or noticing that faint strike line along the design, and realizing you're holding something worth more than most people's annual salary. That's not just luck. That's awareness, opportunity, and timing. This coin isn't just valuable because it's rare. It's valuable because demand is exploding. Collectors, investors, and even luxury asset buyers are pouring into the rare coin market. With inflation and financial uncertainty rising, tangible assets like coins are becoming the new gold rush. And this 2017 effigy Mounds quarter? It's sitting at the center of that storm. A coin everyone wants, but few can find. Now here's a little pattern interrupt. Have you ever looked at your change and thought, what if this is my $1,000,000 moment? Go ahead, laugh, but I promise you, after watching this, you'll never see a quarter the same way again, so here's your mission. Check your coins, especially any 2017 quarters with the D mint mark. Look for doubling, off-center designs, or texture variations. And if you find one that looks even slightly odd, don't spend it. Get it appraised by a reputable coin expert or auction house, because the next headline-breaking coin discovery could be yours. And before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. In every great story, fortune favors the curious. Those who take a second look, who question what others ignore, who hold on to something that feels different, they're the ones who change their lives. The 2017 effigy Mounds quarter is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of hidden wealth, quiet potential, and the powerful truth that sometimes the greatest treasures aren't buried deep underground. They're sitting right in your pocket, waiting to be found, so go ahead, check your change, explore your collection, and keep that sense of wonder alive. Because today's curiosity could become tomorrow's $752,000 miracle. And if you think this is incredible, wait until you see what's happening with the 2019 Lowell quarter, another coin with a shocking error now catching fire in the collector market. I'll uncover that mystery in the next video. So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, and don't miss your chance to turn pocket change into prosperity. Because sometimes the smallest coin can lead to the biggest fortune. Have you ever glanced at your spare change and wondered if you're holding a hidden fortune in your hand? Imagine this: you stop at a gas station, buy a coffee, get some change back, and one of those shiny quarters could secretly be worth $876,000. That's not a fantasy. It's a reality. Because right now, collectors across America are in a frenzy over one rare 2020 Salt River Bay quarter that's shaking the numismatic world. Now, before you laugh and say, "It's just a quarter," let me stop you there. This isn't just a 25-cent piece. It's a modern treasure, a mistake from the U.S. Mint that turned ordinary change into extraordinary wealth. You see, sometimes history doesn't happen in museums or auctions. It happens right in your pocket. The 2020 Salt River Bay quarter, part of the America the Beautiful series, was meant to be one of the final symbols of national pride. But fate had other plans. A rare minting error, one so subtle yet so profound, transformed a common coin into a financial miracle. And that's where the magic begins. So if you've ever dreamed of living a life of abundance, of finding that one opportunity that could change everything, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and why the value of this small coin has reached an astonishing $876,000 in today's collector market. Let's peel back the mystery. The Salt River Bay quarter, minted in 2020, honors the lush landscapes and deep heritage of the U.S. Virgin Islands, a tribute to nature and exploration. But somewhere in the Denver Mint, a rare error occurred. Some coins were struck with misaligned dies, double impressions, or planchet defects that created a unique and visually stunning distortion of the design. Now here's the fascinating part. These aren't just defective coins. They are works of art born from imperfection, the kind that serious collectors are willing to pay life-changing sums for. The more dramatic and visible the error, the more valuable it becomes. One such specimen recently stunned the coin world with a jaw-dropping $876,000 sale, a record that sent shockwaves through the entire collecting community. Just imagine, a quarter worth almost $1 million. And while some people throw theirs into vending machines or car cup holders, others are holding a potential fortune without even realizing it. It's like playing the lottery, except the ticket is already sitting in your wallet. And here's the truth most people overlook. Rare coins like this are only increasing in demand. As collectors grow younger and wealthier, they're chasing modern mint errors with unprecedented passion. The 2020 Salt River Bay Quarter has become a status symbol, proof that opportunity still exists in the smallest places. Now, before we continue, quick question. When was the last time you actually looked closely at your change? Be honest, it's been a while, right? Maybe it's time to go treasure hunting tonight. Who knows, that random quarter under your couch cushion might be your ticket to financial freedom. Here's where it gets truly exciting and urgent. Because as awareness spreads, more people are searching, and fewer undiscovered coins remain in circulation. Every day, another lucky collector cashes in, and another opportunity vanishes. The clock is ticking, and the window to find one of these elusive coins is closing fast. Picture this. The same coin that slipped through countless hands unnoticed now sitting in a protective case, admired by experts, insured for nearly $1 million. That could be your story. And when you sell it, not only are you unlocking generational wealth, but you're also stepping into a world where your eye for opportunity sets you apart. So here's what you need to do right now. Go through your coins. Look for the 2020 Salt River Bay Quarter, especially ones from the Denver Mint. Examine every detail under bright light. If you see doubling, cracks, or any misalignment, do not spend it. Secure it, have it graded, and contact a professional numismatist immediately. And let's be honest, isn't it thrilling to think that something so small could change your entire life? Because that's the beauty of these rare coins. They remind us that wealth doesn't always come from big risks or stock markets. Sometimes, it's hidden in the simplest places, waiting for those who pay attention. So don't ignore your change. Don't overlook the details. Because somewhere, maybe even in your own pocket, a 2020 Salt River Bay Quarter worth $876,000 could be waiting for you. Now tell me, what would you do if you found one? Pay off your home? Travel the world? Or maybe start that business you've always dreamed about? Whatever your dream is, remember this. It might only take one coin to make it real. Stay curious, stay inspired, and never stop looking, because the next big discovery could already be in your hands.